Hi guys, I'm Kara with Kara Jonas Photography and Carjo Studios, and this is the series intro to Find the Right Photographer. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Kara, and this is Find the Right Photographer. I wanted to do a little bit of an intro for the series because I wanted to give you guys a little insight into why I felt the need to create the Find the Right Photographer series and what my goals were and how I'm hoping I can help all of you through the course of this series. So I think the very first thing that I hear from almost everyone that calls the studio is they know that they need pictures, but they don't know where to start. They don't know what questions to ask. They don't know what options are out there in the market for photography. My studio is based in Lebanon, Ohio, and I am primarily a high school senior and corporate and personal branding photographer. But what you're going to hear in this series really will apply to all different genres of photography. And we're going to talk a lot about, in the industry, there is typically a bit of a spectrum. So anything that you're talking about, there'll be a photographer at this end of the spectrum, and there'll probably be another photographer at the other end of the spectrum. And what my goal is with the series is to give you insight into what the different ends of the spectrum are and what the trade-offs are. You don't always have to be at the high end of the spectrum. You probably aren't always going to be at the low end of the spectrum. But knowing those questions and knowing the right things to ask can help you make sure that you're finding the photographer that fits your needs best. So I'm going to give you a little bit of homework as we're going into the first part of the series. So before you watch any of the individual videos, sit down and just think a little bit about why photography is important to you right now. Why are you thinking about booking a session? What aspects of that are important to you? Is it the digital files? Is it the print products? Is it the experience itself? What is the budget that you would kind of think of? And then think through the experience. Like, are there make or break things that you want from your photography experience? Think a little bit about that. Come up with that list. Follow through the rest of the Find the Right Photographer series. You probably will come up with some other things that you're going to add to your list. But I think you'll find it helpful as you start to have that conversation with photographers in your area, and you're going to end up finding the right photographer for you, which is going to mean that you're going to have the best experience possible. So I hope that this series will be helpful, educational, informative. If you want to make sure that you're catching all of the videos as we release them, make sure that you do a like and a subscribe. If there are specific questions that you have for a photographer, go ahead and put those in the comments and we'll see. Maybe there are topics that we can add to the Find the Right Photographer series to make sure that we're answering all of the questions that all of you have. So that's it for today. I hope that you will join us for the first rounds of Find the Right Photographer that will be coming very soon. As always, be fearless, be yourself, and we will see you next time.